Hey guys, what's up? Connect with Cubes here, and in this video we are going to be comparing the ShengShou 7x7 and the ShengShou 8x8. The ShengShou 8x8 was $66 on the cubicle.us, which is a bit of a pretty big jump in the price because the 7x7 was only $34 on the cubicle.us. So that is a $30 jump for these cubes. A little size comparison here. I'll pick it. Size comparison. Maybe about half a layer, half a piece bigger. It doesn't really look like the pieces on the 8x8 are really a whole lot smaller on the 7x7. And kind of a... Now, obviously, both of these cubes being ShengShou, both of them having the same shades and being the same type of cube, they're actually very different. The 7x7 is a lot faster, and it feels a lot more maneuverable than the 8x8. See, here's one layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. You can start to hear a bit of grinding. But the 3x3, good grief, yeah, 3x3, no, 7x7 turns much better than the 8x8. It is a lot smoother, a little bit less blocky, and really just feels better to hold. And so the 7x7, the turning I'd probably give, it's especially for a 7x7, I'll give the turning maybe about an 8 out of 10. Now I know there is the cubic OFU, but you know, I don't know if that's better or worse because I don't have one. And the 8x8, just look at this. Okay, outer layer, not that bad. You hear that? So much grinding. The inner layers are just a nightmare. Very loud to turn. I mean, even the outer layers kind of catch a bit. And the pieces get so misaligned so easily, and it's like it's barely even holding itself together. It's like one piece just relies on the other one to stay together. And there is literally, for corner cutting, like half a piece. And the 7x7 corner cutting is definitely better, about 3/4 of a piece. And when I first got my ShengShou 7x7, it felt super big to hold in the hand, but now it actually feels really quite small. It doesn't really look any bigger than, like, maybe, pretty much, I think maybe even, it might be a little bit bigger than the OFU, the cubic OFU. I'm not sure. We'll have to find that out. But yeah, one last, just your standard ShengShou shades, one last size comparison. 7x7 is definitely a lot better than the 8x8. Now, I strongly do not recommend solving this just to solve it. Like, for example, if you do not speed solve big cubes, like me, for example, I don't speed solve big cubes, the 8x8 and the 7x7 are going to take literally all day to solve. Especially how on the 8x8, like, basically just the simple stuff the 4x4 introduces about the centers and, like, the edges right there. you have to do that process over and over and over about 4 or 5 times to build your edges. You basically have to do advanced edge pairing to build your edges on the 8x8 and 7x7. So yeah, my final scores will be the 7x7 will be a 7 out of 10, and the 8x8 will be a 5 out of 10. I mean, it is a pretty big accomplishment to be able to make a cube this freaking massive. I mean, 8x8. And I know ShengShou has also made a 9x9. I've recently started thinking about getting the 9x9. I'm not sure, though. I don't think they're... I mean, the only other 9x9 there is the Yushin, so... I might even get the Yushin. I've never actually had a Yushin cube before. And I know Miguel is probably screaming at me, why didn't I have a Yushin cube? I don't know. I just don't. I just have ShengShou, Moyu, and stuff like that. I know, and when I say Miguel, he's just a friend of mine. He is getting a Yushin Little Magic. And my other friend, Marcus, is getting a, Gans SM, I think it was. And, yeah, I find the prices for ShengShou cubes are just kind of all over the place. Like, the ShengShou 4x4, there are some, like, on Amazon that are, like, $5. A 4x4 for $5. I mean, I know as soon as I unbox that, it's just gonna fall apart out of the box. Like, that seems really suspicious. A cube of 4x4, $5. That's how much a 2x2 costs. That's how much the Guanlong costs. Or whatever it is. But, yeah, 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I might get the 9x9, I'm not sure. I'm starting to think I won't, but there is a slim chance I will. And if I do, it's gonna be Yushin. Because I know pretty much anything past the 7x7 for ShengShou is just gonna be awful at turning. So yeah, please thumbs up this video, and I'll try and do fancy checkerboard stuff. Obviously, 7x7, odd layered cube, super easy. And then, so, not done yet. There is the ShengShou 7x7 checkerboard, and now this big old clacky massive thing, Erg, and then, oh, jeez. Rubik's brand 5x5 is better than this thing. And then, this. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I don't know what the heck just happened. I guess that works. Yeah, that's right. You see how forever this has taken me? Weird. A lot of you guys are probably snoring right now. Freaking. This is boring. Alright. Yeah, finally. 8x8 checkerboard. Absolutely massive and insane. So, yeah. Please leave a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. And, yeah. If you like the videos that I make, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.